So, good morning everyone. At this point of time, we will hear the different topics about information security from our different speakers coming from different organizations. But before that, may I call on Mr. Ramirez for our opening prayer. So, good morning everyone. At this point of time, we will hear the different topics about information security from our speakers coming from different organizations. But before that, may I call on Mr. Ramirez for our opening prayer.
Let's bow our head, close your eyes, and let us put our first in prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our sins, as we forgive those sins against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
To start our workshop, may I call on Ms. Sardido for our welcome address.
Good morning once again. So it gives me a great pleasure to extend you all a very warm welcome. And on behalf of Scamas Dilos Campus, and to say how grateful we are to have this seminar. So I won't take this speech long. In concluding, I wish you a very success in your deliberation and a very pleasant day. Thank you and God bless you all.
So thank you so much, Ms. Sardido. First, may I call on our first speaker. The topic is intelligence, read by Ms. Cindy May Luca.
So good morning once again. The intelligence threat. So let's look at our first threat of cybersecurity intelligence. We have very good understanding of the cyber threat from intelligence. But there is still more we need to know, and we are working that hard. The cyber threat comes from a wide range of sources, including individuals, issue-motivated groups, organized criminal syndicates, as well as state-based hackers representing a broad range of skills and varying levels of sophistication. It is reasonable to assume that information held on external networks is attractive to intelligence services of foreign governments and organized criminal syndicates.
So that is intelligence threat. Thank you, Ms. Luga. And I hope everyone have taken some reminders of that topic. Next, our second speaker, Ms. Fitzmark Matago for the technology threat.
So, good morning everyone. So, my topic is all about the technology threat. So, let's look around our second threat of cybersecurity, technology. Most people have no trouble thinking about cybersecurity as a technical problem, and this is where the Cybersecurity Operation Center comes in. The center has two main roles. We have all begun to do supporting documents to have organization effectively implement the top mitigation strategies. These documents include detailed technical information application, whitelisting and minimizing the number of users with domain or local administrator privileges, and supporting document and patching is under development. So that's all about the technology threat. So thank you for listening.
So that is the second topic about information security. The third speaker will be presenting our people threat that is Mr. Bert Davis.
Now moving to the third cybersecurity, which is the people threat. The hackers are researching you online or profile your profession, your personal interests, and your family to see what sort of information you might be interested in. The starting point dealing with this is the understanding the shared risk. Last year, we spent a lot of effort helping people understand that the threat is real. These frightening thing is that this year we also working to help them from health the risk. Thank you for listening.
So to continue, we may call on our fourth speaker, Ms. Joy Inayan, for the information security thread that will dominate 2016.
So my topic is all about information security threats that will dominate in 2016. So there are 5 information security threats. The first one is the unintended consequences of state intervention. Second is big data will lead to big problems. The third one is mobile application and the IoT. The fourth is the cybercrime causes the perfect threat storm. And the last one is all about skills gap becomes an abyss for information security. So the first one is refers to conflicting official involvement in cyberspace in 2016 to create the threat of collateral damage and have unforeseen implications and consequences for all organizations that rely on it. So the second is big data will lead to big problems. It also refers organizations are increasingly embedding big data in their operation and decision-making process. Mobile application and the IoT. IoT means Internet of Things. It refers to smartphones and other mobile devices in the Internet. So, cybercrime poses a perfect threat storm. It going away in 2016. Cybercrime, along with an increase in hack activism, the surge in cost of compliance to deal with the update in the regulatory requirements. And the last one is skills gap. It becomes an abyss for information security. So about the information security, professionals are maturing just as the increasing sophistication of cyber attack capabilities demand more increasingly skilled information security professionals. So that's the
So thank you, Ms. Inayan. So what is cybersecurity beyond the firewall? To discuss that, may call on our fifth speaker, Ms. Lasse Honeygraves.
Good morning. I am here to tackle the cybersecurity beyond the firewall. Cybersecurity is a field that demands collaboration, and while this field has a lot to offer, we cannot possibly tackle the cybersecurity challenge alone. If you live here today with only one message, I hope it would be that while the cyber threat is real, there is something we can all do about it. In understanding that the cyber threat, we need to think about the context. Just look at the internet. At the end of 2000, there were around 361 million users worldwide. The figure is now well over 2 billion and growing. In 2003, according to Forrester Research, there were approximately 500 million connected devices worldwide. At the end of last year, Cisco estimated the number of connected devices increased to 12.5 billion. To put that in perspective, that is the equivalent to roughly 2 devices per person on Earth. It is important to note that the 12.5 billion devices we're talking about here is too far beyond devices we hold in our hands. This is about device to device and machine to machine. Communication including everything from RFID, tags, attach the pattern of shipping and this is also includes air traffic control system and wireless sensors now being deployed at the smart grids to distribute
called data security. For that, may I call on Ms. Helvero for the discussion of the topic data security.
Okay, so let's moving on to the sixth part, which is data security. So, importance of security data. Data security means ensuring the data is free from any types of fraud and the access to this data is controlled in such a way that only authorized users can access the data. Data refers to personal information regarding the individuals, bank details, etc. So, firewalls and between companies network are usually the focus of extensive security efforts. However, organizations typically regard data receiving or internal storage devices as secure enough. Hence, there is a need for everyone to secure the data so that it does not fall into the hands of unauthorized users. So, different methods of securing data. There are different kinds of data to be secured. The procedure regarding how to secure different types of data. So, first one, make sure that the shared information is accessed by the authorized user, and also specify the data that should be shared and data that should not be shared by the public. Second one, many people on the internet keep their personal and confidential information in a shared form. So these people have to be provided training for not to share their information to the unauthorized user. This information will keep as safe and secure as possible, used for the purpose given and not shared with our passed into the others. So security data during transmission. First, securing the data while transmitting, it includes encryption and authentication. And also, the end-to-end user are authorized. Second one, authentication is secret information that is shared between two computers before the actual communication starts. And the third one, public key encryption is another means of authentication, which authenticates only the receiver and not the sender with the help of the keys which are possessed by the two systems by other means. And the fourth, encrypted data without a key can be easily accessed by the modern computer uses by the 27 performing brute force attack. So, in order to protect the encrypted data, the key length should be long so that it's not easy to guess it. Encrypting the data only ensures that the data cannot be read by the third party in an understandable format, but the data has been received by them. So that's the data security answers.
So thank you, Ms. Rivero. So that is data security. Now as an individual, we deal about technology most of the time. So we must also know that threats and responsibilities in cyberspace. With that, may call on the seventh speaker, Ms. Nanet Nakman.
Thank you. So, good morning, everyone. My topic is discussing my topic is all about threats and responsibilities in cyberspace. So, just as the opportunities offered by cyberspace are there for all Filipinos, so too is the responsibility for securing our interest in cyberspace. As the attorney has already said, much of Filipinos' critical infrastructure and systems of national interest are owned and operated by the private sector. As professionals in the field, you are more aware that anyone that Filipino faces real cyber threats. We are an attractive targets for a range of malicious actors, from politically motivated hackers and criminals to nation states. They are interested in secrets or intellectual property and simply
Hagbong gila dong,
these
yung
threats
likod ka
are
na
becoming more frequent and more complex all the time. That's all.
So thank you, Miss Campaner. Going on to our eighth speaker, I call on Miss Jane Kimada for the policy thread.
One of the key thread of the cybersecurity is the policy thread. If you think about the policy, it is just a common record of how most people think of to do things. But if you get the right message out there and if you don't frame it away that most people can understand, then the policy is going to be effective as it often fast messaging is not something that we've always been consistently good at, which is probably pretty inevitable when we have critical mass of highly introverted, technically talented people concentrating on one and zero. Speak, dig, or get out of the server room seem to be the dominant mindset. At least it did not circle I moved in. Eventually, the list became a flagship document, the 35 strategies to mitigate target cyber intrusion, which is the DSD first published in early 2010. Now, everything in the 35 strategies actually mapped back to technical advice to DSD has already published in the Information Security Manual, which is a detailed document that formed the basis of our ICT security policy.
So thank you, Miss Kimada. So those are the topics that incline with information security. And I hope some have sent some reminders about the theme. So may I call on Ms. Juna for the closing remarks. So first and foremost, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every speaker who shared their knowledge for us today. And also for all of us, everyone is here who are present today for this opportunity that this event is successful. So let's call it a day, and I know that everyone had ideas in their mind